Hi everyone. Those of you who have watched my videos before and been massively skeptical and thought, oh, he's off his rocker, oh, he's mad. Well, basically, this story, nobody can deny it, I'm sorry. It says mountain lion attack reported in Apple Valley. Mountain lion is an Apple operating system. See right here? OS X mountain lion. Here it is, right here. Now, we don't know whether this is a sign from God or whether it's actually done by the Illuminati and Freemasons, but I personally think it's spiritually done and it's a sign from God, because like how could the Illuminati and Freemasons get a mountain lion to attack someone? The mountain lion has free will. Right. So, see here it says mountain lion attack. The Grox one has just done a video about it. It's represented just like in lion bars. But let me just clear something up, right? There are good lions and there are bad lions. There are good ones and there are evil ones. The Groxt just assumes that all lions are bad. That's not true. Because Aslan is good. He represents Jesus or God or both. Aslan's country represents heaven. It doesn't represent hell. Remember, in the third Narnia film, Aslan even says to Lucy, "In your world, I am known by another name, and that name is either Jesus or God. It's not Satan." And obviously, Simba and Mufasa are examples of other good lions, but Scar is your evil lion. He is your Satan figure. Scar betrays Mufasa, just like Anakin in Star Wars betrays the Jedi Order. See how Anakin has a scar, just like Scar? And then Anakin obviously becomes Darth Vader. See these two domes on this Egyptian hieroglyph right here? Well, they represent just like this dome in The Simpsons. This represents martial law coming. Does this mean that they're going to bomb or nuke the real... Sorry, does this mean that they're going to bomb or nuke the real-life Springfield? Who knows? Because I can't remember the exact details of this movie, but I think they either plans to nuke Springfield or they planned to set a bomb off in there. I mean, even this Professor Frink character, you have to realise that most of the scientists in the world are on the Illuminati and Freemasons payroll. That's why Professor Frink even has green hair representing Islam rising. You even see the green tree right here representing Islam rising. But obviously this sky and the clouds represent heaven. Bart represents Jesus and Nelson represents the Romans. This represents Jesus being on the cross right here. Right, this is where the Groxt mentions about lions representing Satan. Now, this doesn't mean to say that all lions represent Satan, just some of them. like Scar, obviously. So that is where the Groxt is slightly wrong, because not all lions come under this category.
Here is where the devil is seen as a lion. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. The devil is prancing around on earth now. These signs are all around us.
Hive in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Anakin in Star Wars, Scar in The Lion King, and this mountain lion who attacked either one person or some people all represent the same being, Satan. Well, not so much Anakin Skywalker when he was good, but when he becomes Darth Vader. Hive represents the people who killed Christina Grimmie and Jo Cox. That's what he represents. Rest in peace, and God bless their souls. Because this is the most overwhelming evidence that we've ever had. Nobody can deny this. If you can come up for another explanation for this in the comments section, then good luck to you. I've already said it, but I'll say it again to make my point valid. Mountain lion attack reported in Apple Valley. Mountain lion is an Apple operating system. It cannot be a coincidence. There must be a reason for this. And I believe that it's spiritually done. And it's God's will. God planned for this to happen. There is no scientific explanation for this happening. Apart from, obviously, mountain lions have natural instincts, and that's why they attack people. Hive takes over people. He controls their minds. He controls Daisy's mind so that she so that she served him for a time. And I believe that Satan controlled certain people's minds in real life, such as the person who killed Christina Grimmie and the person who killed Jo Cox. What can turn a political activist into a killer? I'll tell you what can. Satan. This Hive character represents this clown right here, the king of the Illuminati, with the key to open the abyss. And he brings this idol worship, this idolatry. This clown is the guy who killed Christina Grimmie and Jo Cox. Because this clown represents Satan, whereas Mia Wasikowska represents the side of Jesus. Because I think she's a Christian, if I remember rightly. And, yeah, she represents the woman of the Bible with her blonde hair. And see right here, a large earthquake coming. An 11.5 and 11.3. And you can see she's right here, see? The woman of the Bible, Alice in Wonderland. But obviously in this film she plays Edith Cushing. This is a screenshot from Crimson Peak. See the nuclear football teed up, ready to be kicked. See all of these nations rising up as one beast with the feet of a bear. See how they're all working together with the Catholic Church and the Pope and the Russian Orthodox Church and Islam. See, this guy even has the mark of the beast. So let's just zoom in on this so you can see this better. Oh, damn it. See 11.5, 11.3 representing the earthquakes coming. Most likely it'll be a large cataclysmic earthquake. See how this cube in Star Wars The Old Republic on the Oricon planet represents just like the Islam cube. And this what's in the above? This cube belongs to the Dreadmasters, which coincidentally are a group of evil Sith Lords who have broken away from the Empire. They basically betrayed the Empire. And they are supposed to be like way more evil than normal Sith Lords. So is this actually telling us that Islam is evil? Because the Dreadmasters are evil, and they have this cube, just like Islam does. See the cubes right here as well. Here's Obama, a Rockefeller, and Hillary Clinton cast into the bottomless pit, Satan and his angels down here. Here's Prince William right here. And this red mist is going into him. But yeah, so you see the red on this cube. You also see the red mist right here. It represents the same thing. So Hive takes over people's minds just like the Dreadmasters do, and just like Satan does. When people come together to remember the fallen, of the 9/11 attacks, then they gather around this cube, which basically represents the cube of Islam. So they're basically worshipping this cube without even realizing it. Anyway, thank you very much, everybody. I'll see you all at the wedding feast of the Lamb. And keep faith in Jesus Christ. May God have mercy on us all. This is not a racist thing. I have nothing against Islamic people. But I'm just showing you the signs that are right in front of us all of the time. See how this white person in the cube represents heaven? This represents just like the Stig in Top Gear. But see how Philip Schofield's doing this thing with his hands? It makes it look like Satan's horns. See how the cube basically represents the Islam cube, just like the sex box does on Channel 4, and just like the Pandorica does in Doctor Who. Even the Tesseract in the Avengers. So you see how the Islam cube is put right in front of us all of the time. Even Pandora's box in Atlantis as well. Even though this wasn't actually a cube in the Atlantis TV show, it still represents a cube, because also it represents like a hexagram as well, which is to do with like Satanism. I think this is to do with like the dead rising and the gnashing of teeth and stuff. Obviously, I'm aware that ISIS don't represent the Islam religion because they're totally different.